Hello, my name is Alex Fortenberry. I am leading the topic for dietary supplements, the truths, the misinformation, and the flat-out lies. Truth be told, I'm actually surprised that this one lasted so long. Notice we have a few athletes in our class. I figured they would be interested in this topic, but I also find this topic a little interesting. To get started, this is the points that I want to cover. Cover my initial thoughts before I even started doing my research on dietary supplements. Also, truths about the use of dietary supplements, the misinformation about dietary supplements, and lies or false claims about dietary supplements, followed by excuse me, my conclusion and closing. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So first off is my thoughts on dietary supplements. It was my understanding that a dietary supplement was something that was to give the body the same or near the same nutrients as a normal meal would, like a supplement meant to aid one in a diet. So kind of like if you decided to go on a diet, taking that supplement would help your body adapt to the new dietary change you're going through. So like, let's say if you wanted to reduce the amount of greasy foods to try to eat healthier, you can still eat healthy, but your body would still be craving that food. So I imagine a dietary supplement would be feeding your body more nutrients for it to kind of tell your body, no, you are full. All right. But from advertising for how these dietary supplements make them sound like they get you slimmer faster and possibly a miracle substitute. So I have a commercial in mind. Everyone's always showing the before and after, and they never really show how long after they started going on their diet plan or taking the substance. It's just before and after. There's never a time flow in between, and they just make it sound so like it happens so fast. So truths. First, let's look into what is a dietary supplement. Peeling and others defined dietary supplement as a food or food consumption nutrient or non-food compound that is purposefully ingested in addition to the habitually consumed diet with the aim of achieving a specific health and or performance benefit. Now, why would athletes use this? Because of its ability to help the athlete's immune system and aid in the body's recovery. So, in other words, we're building up energy to better recover the body to perform another time. Because, well, when the body performs, it gets sore and then slow and it needs to recover. Just resting alone won't do the job. You have to take in nutrients to help build the bodies back to its former state. Now, in an article written by Lou Sidenberg, studies were found that arginine-enriched diets energize energy transfer within the body. So studies that focus on the dietary enhancement of the immune system, it was what found an improvement in the health of the sick patients. Also, for instance, a diet focused on gluten helped reduce infections due to gluten's ability to spread cells throughout the body to fight off infections within the body. So I guess that can go for why, if you have to stay at a hospital, they're not going to just give you a pizza, right? They got strict diets that they have to give to the patients, and these diets are supposed to help the body recover. They can't give you something so heavy or so greasy, it won't help the body recover whatsoever. So I can forgive them for having that kind of food. It is my understanding through this information that I've gathered so far that dietary supplements are meant to boost one's natural means of fighting infections or transferring energy throughout the body. This is meant to boost substance that the body already makes naturally to function. Now, misinformation we hear. In an article written by Matthew Lorbitsky, it is discussed the dangers of misleading information from over-the-counter dietary supplements. As you know, if you go through the store, if you go down the health aisle, sometimes they got some diet pills, ones that just claim to like work fast, promises all these things for your body. Now, over-the-counter dietary supplements are not safer than a supplement recommended by a doctor. One of the things that contribute to this information is mostly dietary supplements are supplements that claim to have natural supplements. Lubitsky described this labeling as comparing marijuana to crystal meth. One is natural and the other is synthetic, but both are bad for you. And I know there's someone in the group, I think, is going to be discussing how athletes can use marijuana for benefits. I'll wait for him to make his video, and we can discuss on that. And I understand it has its benefits, but of course everything has its consequences. Now, I like this example because there are plenty of natural things that grow in nature that are still poisonous. So natural does not always mean it is good for you. I mean, you're not going to pick up a random mushroom, take it home, clean it, and eat it, because no sane person would do that, and not all mushrooms are meant to be eaten. All right, Lubitsky also pointed out that despite all the dietary supplements, there is still the content of fast food providers that are scattered everywhere we travel. So you can be on a hardcore diet, but after a day of you going back and forth all over the place, you get hungry, and all this fast food place are just everywhere at our convenience. So it makes it hard to follow the strict diet that would best benefit with the dietary substance. Now, lies that are often among the misfortunes is that, unfortunately, when it comes to promoting the claims of a substance, it often is exaggerated. So labels can be often placed to attract potential consumers. So like I said before, if it says works fast, that will catch the eye of some people. If it says natural herbs or whatever, that would also attract the eyes of some people, because they're thinking they're putting something good in their bodies, or they're going to look better faster without working with minimal exercise whatsoever. So actually, Dr. Herman from Oklahoma State University made a short list of common lies used in promoting dietary supplements. So in his list, he included that FDA approval, when it's not really permitted by law to put FDA on the approval on the label, meaning that the labels do not need to put FDA approval on it by the law. So it's not something that they're forced to do. It's just something they want to add on to make their product seem like it's safe. There's also the claim that it could be natural, a miracle, a cure, or even a breakthrough in medical science. I'm sure if it was a breakthrough in medical science, I'm sure doctors would be recommending it all over. But seeing you don't need a prescription for it, I'm going to say no. That's probably a big mistake. Also, if the provider claims it does not need FDA approval because it would be considered a food, air quotes, they're most likely kidding themselves, because if this is something that's supposed to be taken with food, all right, and it has drugs in it, even if it's just herbal, the FDA has to inspect it to make sure it is safe for consumption and won't kill you automatically. Now, in my conclusion, using diets is a lifestyle. You got to be ready to make a change in your life, which is including your diet. All right, so you can't just take dietary supplement and just stick to your old diet of, let's say, McDonald's for lunch and let's say Chili's for dinner every night. And you can't just keep doing that. You got to change it up and try to go healthier, eat lighter or eat less. There are not miracle drugs that can cancel out any unhealthy eating, like I just stated, nor are they fast-acting or a cure for any physical disabilities, such as if one claims to be a treatment for diabetes or cure diabetes, they're kidding themselves and they're just lying to that poor consumer. Right? It's still something you got to work towards. All right. All right. They are meant to aid the body to recover and replenish. That's why I'm sure many of the athletes who are watching this video and just taking notes to make sure if I'm doing my homework, and when they do workouts, they have like post-workout shakes that helps the body recover after testing out their body, pushing it through its limits. I know my brother does it every day. He always has a pre and post-workout beverage to help his body recover from his workout. Now, you got to talk to your doctor for any suggestions on a dietary supplement. Odds are they will know best. It also helps that you pay them for it too, so they'll be most honest with you. You'll have to commit to the diet and exercise plan that pairs well with the supplement that you want to consume. Remember, it's not the miracle you're looking for. You don't just take it and be on your merry way. You got to take it, but you also got to eat healthy and work out right. And if any of you thinking, what's the point of taking this dietary supplement? Well, some people have the slower progress than others when it comes to going just on a diet and exercise. The dietary supplement is supposed to help out with that process to give them more confidence. Now, if it is too hard to start, just start small, all right, and work your way to make it a routine. It's not easy changing something into your life, but that's why you got to try to start small. So, like, instead of just having a sugary cereal, let's try just having Frosted Flakes or grains, or even oatmeal for breakfast. Go for a walk for a mile whenever you can. Have something light for lunch, and try to avoid fast food for at least a while. You can still do it at least once a week, but just try to do it. Just don't try to make it a habit of having it part of your daily life if you want to change. All right, these are the references that I use for my assignment, and I hope everyone learned something from it. I know I have. I learned a little more about dirty tricks that companies would use to try to get people into taking their diet. I also learned more about diet supplements and how more useful they are, especially in the medical field. Hope to hear from you soon. Let me know if there's something else I should look into, or if you guys have a suggestion on a dietary supplement that I might be interested in. Thank you so much, and have a good day.